Hey everyone, welcome. My name's Melinda and I'm with Creative Collections. Hello and welcome. Hey, I have a cute project for y'all tonight. We're going to be making a sheep. You guys are going to love it and you're going to want one for your house. Okay, so as you're hopping on, be sure to say hello. If you're hopping on Facebook, hit that heart button and make sure you follow my page. And if you're hopping on YouTube, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and be sure to subscribe because I post new content every single week. Okay, so almost daily. So as you guys are hopping on, I'm going to go ahead and get started because we got some painting to do. And we're going to go ahead and get started and we'll see. Okay, hello. Hope everyone had a great Monday. Before I even get started, sorry about that, I'm going to add some water in my container here so y'all can, I thought I was like all prepped and I guess I wasn't. Hey Michelle, hi Connie. Hello. How was your guys' weekend? Oh no, I need some more water. Hi honey. Matt's over on YouTube. Hey Faye. Hey Deborah. I'm going to just mix this up a little bit. You know what I need? I need I don't know what I need. Oi. Okay, so if you've been wondering, no one claimed the giveaway. So here's what we're going to do. Tonight, be sure to like and comment in the page or on this live. And then I'm going to pull names and I'll do the drawing in the VIP group. Okay? Oh. Hello, hello. Connie's over in YouTube land. She's like, she splashed over. She didn't just dive, she splashed over. So this is going to be a really cute sheep. And you're wondering, well, it doesn't look like one. But wait, you just all wait. Y'all wait and see. Okay, so I'm putting a thin coat. I don't know if it's thin. Anyways, I'm painting it with vanilla. Okay, so we're using Chalk Couture's vanilla paste. I love to use our paste to paint with because it goes on nice and smooth. Just add a little bit of water if you need to. If you're hearing that humming, I have the heater on. I thought maybe I was kind of done with the heat out here. I walked in and it was freezing. I'm like, oh, so I turned my heater back on. And so tomorrow night, the building will be nice and warm. You know, it's that time of year. It's like our spring. It's very hard to regulate a good temperature. So I'm just giving this a nice good coat of vanilla. How was everybody's weekend? Hope everybody's doing good. I pulled out some more vanilla just in case I was to run out, but I think I'm going to be good. You could use any paint on the wood cutouts. So use what you got, right? I'm gonna dry this, and I might have to put 2 coats down. So let me turn off my heater and pull out my little dryer. You worked. Hey, Hannah. Yep, I went to Yakima where it was cold at night, hot during the day. 6 out of 6 days worked. Ugh. I remember when I used to work retail. It was like some days you would work like 11 days straight. Yeah, I think we're going to put 2 coats on our sheep. So, if you're wondering, well, it doesn't look like a sheep. Well, here's its head. See? It's going to be cute. It's going to be adorable. Okay, let's go ahead and put 1 more coat on, and then we'll set this aside to dry a little bit while we work on everything else. Now the designer, she does these really cute wood cutouts, and I belong to her laser group. So I pay for them, and then that way I have the license to be able to sell these. So I like her style. These are all hand drawn by her, so it's not computer computer generated or anything. These are all hand drawn by her. And tomorrow she's going to put some more lasers files in the group. So I think they're going to do patriotic. So speaking of patriotic, guess what is launching tomorrow? If you say patriotic, you are absolutely correct. So we have patriotic transfers and some new surfaces getting ready to launch tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to set this aside to dry. I put 2 good coats on, and we'll set it up there. And then let's work on this piece. You know, Hannah, I like the brother. The one I bought, the one I told you, the NQ 1700E or whatever, I've only used it a couple of times because, you know, I'm working on it. But the brother just seems like it's so easy. But of course, shop around. I'm not sure what sewing machine brands that you have. If you have brothers, so you know what they're like. And then there's the combo one that you can embroider and sew. And I looked at that, but I'm like, I don't need two sewing machines because if y'all remember, I just bought the FOF one a year ago. So that's still brand new. As much as I sew, it's brand new. When I get done here tonight and after I eat, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do a couple more blocks. I'm behind on the quilt. Hi, Patricia. Hello. So check out the brothers. Now there's a PE 900, but the NQ. Okay, so the 900, when you have the embroidery machines, they call them jump stitches. So what it does is like it'll embroider here, and then if it has to go over here to embroider, you're gonna have like a stitch here, right? So then you're gonna have to clip it or it gets underneath and all that. And sometimes it's hard to clip. Well, the machine I got, it clips the jump stitches for you. So you don't have to worry about that. Now there's some fancy ones out there, and it depends on how much you want to pay too, because I didn't want to pay an arm and a leg or buy a new car. And but there's some fancy ones out there that will, thread the needle itself and all that good stuff. But when I was looking, I went through and of course I searched for like the embroidery machines, and then I went to YouTube and I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and so to see what all the functions were, is that something I wanted, and stuff. So I mean, there's some fancy ones out there. So this is our little lamb. So the creator of this file that I was able to cut this from, she did a really cute job and painting this up and everything. And then she did hand lettering. I'm not doing that. My print is horrible. And of course, when, I was watching the video and everything, she was like, oh, you could take a course on hand lettering. I'm like, oh, I don't have time to get involved in anything new. But we are going to use a transfer. So yeah, I would start with, whatever brand of sewing machine you have now and see if they have embroidery machines and check those out. And the reason I went with the one I did, because I was looking at the 900, the PE 900, because the one I had was a Brother PE 770, which is obsolete now. And when I saw that it cuts the jump stitches, and of course it's a little faster and everything, I'm like, oh, hello. If it's going to do that, that's half the work right there. Okay, so the head is done. Now let's do its legs. I know. And then because I've been doing that Kimberbell embroidery, that quilt, and from what I understand, the quilt that I'm doing, it's just a wall hanging quilt, so it's not like going to be anything fancy, to like put on a bed or anything like that. But we are doing all the background quilting with each block and then the embroidery. And once we put it all together, then we put the backing on, and you use invisible thread and you stitch in the ditch. So you're still going to have like all that background quilting. My live is not playing. Am I not live? Am I live? It says I'm live. Can y'all confirm if I'm live? Or as Tamisha's granddaughter would say, Bella, hello, Bella, if you're watching the replay. She'd be like, are you alive? I'm here. Okay. And so with the quilting, it does all the background quilting, and then you stitch in the ditch. So the embroidery machine will do all that fancy quilting for you. Okay. I'm fine on Teresa's side. You have a baby lock. Okay, so you're basically, baby lock is basically brother. Sorry, I'm going to get my head in here because I got to be able to see the comment. Okay, and old singer, yeah. Yes, I can post those. And hi, Joanne. Joanne says I'm fine. Matt says I'm fine. Hannah says I'm fine. Okay. So I guess I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm okay. Are you okay? I'm okay. We're all okay. Okay. So this is just cherry I'm using on this heart. It will come with a star too. And so the star, I could, you can change it out. So the sheep can stay up all year. Because after this, I could do the star for patriotic. But I just thought, oh, you know what? This heart's really cute. So we're going to do the heart. Okay. Live here too. Live in Qatar. Okay, I'm going to bring all these pieces back down. We're going to dry them really, really good. I use a polyester. So years ago, Matt bought me my first embroidery machine, and he bought it was the Brother 770, and it came with a bundle, like a big old box of 40 threads, but it's polyester, and it came with pre-wound bobbins and all that stuff. So that's what I've been using, and it still is fine and works great. So you want to use an embroidery thread, obviously. Hi, Eunice. Eunice has a, what is it? A Barina. How do you say it? Bernina? And once I get, maybe sometime this week or this weekend or whenever, and I get comfortable, I will do a video. I won't do a live because then that'll make me really nervous. And show you all the embroidery machine. As long as it doesn't require me to have to clean my sewing room. I mean, it's clean for the most part. Still a little wet. Then you can use it. If it's for an embroidery machine, then you can use it. So that's half the battle right there. Anyways, Kimberbell, every Monday she puts on these fabulous sales, and that's what got me into it, because it was like, oh, I really like that quilt. And you get a bundle deal. And of course, she didn't disappoint for today either. But I haven't hit the buy button, because we're getting ready to go on that trip to Disney. I'm like, oh. Okay, this is almost dry. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take a sander, and I'm using an 80 grit. And we're going to sand all the edges. And then we're going to use that glaze. The antique glaze. But I got it in graphite. So we're going to use some of that too. Okay. So I'm just going to put that down to catch. So we're just going to go around all the edges. Sorry about the noise. If the sanding hurts your ears, mute. But it's kind of necessary. But if you Google the quilt I'm working on right now, Hannah, if you Google Oh So Delightful, so it's O and then S-E-W, So Delightful by Kimberbell, you'll see it. It's really cute. Now I didn't paint the edges because I do like a good burnt edge on my projects, but that is your preference. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to do the legs. Bye, honey. Have a good day. And we'll do his face. We're not putting a face like eyes and a nose and all that on it. It's going to be rustic. I feel like I'm manhandling her. Okay, and then we'll do okay, so let me clean this all up. I'm going to just wipe it down. Might have to put another coat on. I think it'll be fine. Oh, see, I just ruined that. I should have just blew it. Boy. Okay, that's fixed. I'm like, oh my goodness, did I just ruin it? No, because we're going to grunge it up. We're going to grunge it up. So those pieces are done, but we're going to use some graphite. Whoops. I'm going to stir this up really good. Let me grab a sponge brush and then probably a clean wipe. So remember, this is like that antiquing glaze, so we're going to put just all over. Oh, it's raining. Did y'all get that big storm? Connie, Michelle, did you guys get that storm? Okay. So taking a clean wipe, I'm going to just wipe it off. So you want it to be on there, but kind of like that. Okay? Northern Ontario did. Okay. Rain and snow. Ugh. Yeah, we're getting rain here. we've been watching, my daughter and I have been watching the weather for California, and it had been in the 70s, and she looked at it yesterday, the forecast, and it's supposed to be in the 80s the entire time we're there. So I was like, okay, cool, we know what to pack, you know, so we're comfortable. But then we fly in Thursday of that week to go back to Yakima for racing, and it's supposed to be cold. So we are just going to have all different kinds of weather, because we're going to leave here probably with it being cold, getting there where it's going to be hot, and then so who knows. So we're just going to pack for every temperature. Ooh, state of emergency. Ooh, hydro. That means water, right? Okay, don't laugh at me. So we're going to dry this really, really good because we are using a transfer on this tonight. But look, he's going to go like that, and it goes like that. Wait, maybe it goes like that. There. Oh, isn't that cute? Okay. And I got my glue gun on. Woohoo! Hi, Denise. Yeah, I'm making a sheep. Didn't I say that in the comments? Let's make a sheep. Yes, I'm making a sheep. Or a lamb. Okay. So let's get some surface wax. And we're only gonna wax this because this is the only part we're using a transfer on. So I just need to wax the body. Everything else, we're good to go. I used vanilla, black velvet, and cherry. We're going to use black velvet again, but I don't know. But we're not going to like do the whole entire transfer. You'll see. Okay, you'll see what my vision is. Hey, Joanne. We are going on we fly out on Sunday, this coming Sunday, and we'll be at Disney Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So you're only 2 hours from Disney. Oh, that's awesome. So we're going to use this transfer, but we're not going to use all the aspects. And this is called the Vintage Patterns. Okay, so it's got the bow and leaves and everything. But I thought this one in particular, this one here, is the one I want to use. So let me grab my fuzzing cloth. We're going to use black velvet. I wish we had like a slate. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I used a little bit of Storm and put some black in it. Oh, it's time to be a mixologist, everybody. Because I don't want it to be like black. That's probably enough because I'm not using the full transfer. So I just put a little bit, and then let me grab the black velvet. It gets cold in the evening. Yeah, it does get cold in the evening. It's going to be hot during the day. We were there August, and it got, I was wearing a sweatshirt all the time there. So let's see. Because I don't want it to be black, but I don't want it to be, I want it to be like a good slate color. Yeah, this is kind of like our makeup trip to the grandkids. Because last year when we went, we didn't realize that Piper was experiencing things that was out of her control. And so now that we have that under control, I want it to be a little bit darker than that. So if that's the case, then just keep on adding. You can add black to get the color you want. You just can't take it away. Okay, that might be, I think that's good. Okay. So yeah, this is kind of like our little makeup trip. My YouTube page is Creative Collections DIY. Connie, you're on YouTube. Can you copy my page link and put it into chat, please? Yeah, Facebook already started deleting all of my videos. So thanks, Facebook. But that's okay, because I got them saved over on YouTube. Okay. You think you're smart. Okay. So I'm probably only going to be using a little bit of this transfer. So if you find a really pretty floral, use it, right? Okay. See, I told you we weren't going to use very much. Not very much. But we are going to do a splatter. So I'm going to take a little bit of black velvet. And then I'm going... Oh, you're not sure? Oh, it's okay. I do, Denise. This one would be $10 plus your shipping and tax and all that. So I base it on how much wood I would use, and then of course, you know, my time and stuff. So okay, that's okay, Connie. Thank you for trying. I appreciate that. Okay, so I want a very long, and so what I did was I really watered this down, put a little bit more in there, because you want to get, and then we're going to get that into, we're going to splatter on that. So I want to just get a little bit of splatter. Move that out of the way. The gal that created this file for lasers, she did hand lettering. Okay, I think that's probably good. And then whatever you don't use, put it back in your jar, because it will be totally fine. Okay, Denise, I have your contact information, right? Yay, you got your March. Oh, I'm going to show you guys April's club. Today is the last day to get March's club, which we've done those cute little rabbits all month. So it looks like that, this rabbit here. So today is the last day to be able to get that. Denise, if I don't have your email, can you private message me? Just send me a message with your contact information. Or I put my email that you can email me it in the description on the thing, and I can give it to you. Actually, I'll type it in. I forgot, because I can type in here. Okay, here's my email. Oops. Okay, so that's my email. So it should say melindamahoney5@gmail.com, and you can place your orders through there. And then what I ask is I need an email, I need a shipping, so I can figure out the shipping cost. And then I will send you an invoice. Thank you. Okay. Are you guys ready to see this little girl come to play? Come to life? So I just took some of those Jenga blocks that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and that's it, because it needs to be raised a little bit. Okay. Oh my gosh, isn't she cute? And I want to say, I believe, yeah, I think it goes on like that. Okay. So what you're going to need, oh, let me take care of this transfer before I ruin it. And you can use any transfer with something like this, with the wood cut out. You don't have to be an artist in painting, because we all know I'm not. But chalk helps me feel like I become that artist. Okay, so you're going to want some wire ribbon. And I just pulled out what I have. Which is this rusty sort of stuff. I need to go to Hobby Lobby and get some ribbon. Or get some wire. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this around so it doesn't come. So we're making a hanger. You can hang it or you can lean it. But you want to definitely put your wire or cording or whatever on first. And then I think what we'll do is we will do a little couple twists. Just to kind of make it look like that. Okay. Because once we glue this on, it would be hard to put it back on. It's like, didn't I just have that? Okay. Okay. I'm just kind of making it where it can't escape the hole. Okay. Let's go ahead and glue her face on. Oh, I probably... Hold on. And I thought I was being so smart. That's okay. There we go. So it'll come with the heart and a star. So you would be able to change it out if you wanted to. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Let's get her feet on. So she has nice little skinny legs. Let's look and see. How do I want her legs to be? Like that? Yeah. Okay. And so then I went ahead and I pre-made a bow. Oh, what did I do with... Let me grab that button. I'm like, I pulled out a button for it. So I pre-made a bow before the live. And all I used was this gauze stuff I have. It's a Halloween webbing or something like that. Okay. So we're going to just cut off some of those little flowers and put it together. And then we're going to just put a little bit of glue right there. Hold it down. Like I said, you could do lettering, you could do whatever you want. But I used a stencil. Googly eyes. She's not going to have eyes, but yeah, I don't have any googly eyes, but you could definitely use googly eyes on her. And then you could also take, oh, if you want to just grunge up the bow a little bit. I'm just using what's left on this sponge just to kind of, where it doesn't look so white. Okay. Oh my God, isn't she cute? So yeah, you can make your own. Once I receive an order from you, I usually get it out within a day or two, depending on how busy my day is. But that's what, and then the heart hangs. And so we're going to come up here. Hi, everybody. And so that's what she's going to look like. Isn't she cute? And then she can hang. Like so. Of course, I would get thicker wire because the wire I have is really thin. But I would totally get thicker wire if I was going to hang her. Or you can just have her leaning against a shelf or something. But yeah, what do y'all think? Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this one. This one turned out so cute. Okay, I'm going to show you guys the club. Are you guys ready? Boom, boom, boom. Are you ready? We're going to go back down to the tabletop. They sent me the club. Well, I had to pay for it. But we get it early. So that way I'll have it for tomorrow night. And that will be our project. So y'all will know what our project is going to be. Ooh, look at that. Okay. So let me move her out of the way. What should we name her? Oh my gosh. You know, it's like we should name all the chickens and everything. I'm like, I know I have another paste packet. Okay, so here's the paste packets that you're going to get. Bright white. You'll get bright white, eucalyptus, which is a very fun color, and cherry. Very nice. Okay, so that's the... Okay. This is the surface. It comes in like... This is separate, so it's not together, and then you'll glue. So it's going to make a frame. Okay. So that's the surface. And it's called French Corner Plaque. So it's a plaque, not an actual Eunice. And then here is our transfer. So it looks like we would be able to do a plaque of strawberries, and then you pick, and then it's got strawberries. Oh, these would make really cute cutouts, huh? So you can do all kinds of stuff with this. It could be just a sign. I'm like, do I have any strawberry ribbon? Did I buy strawberry ribbon for spring? I have blueberry. No, I don't. I'll have to look in the house. Oh, I do. I thought I did. Look, I have strawberry ribbon. So we can make a sign. I'm seeing like maybe, like my basket. Maybe we turn this, which you guys can't see what I'm pointing to. Maybe we turn this into the strawberries. I don't know. Yeah, cute. Woolly. Yeah, so we're gonna have to find a name for her. Okay, so that is the club for tomorrow. Today's club, which is still available until midnight, is this cute little bunny, and I put it on one of my wood cutouts, and we painted it up and everything. So we just made this where it can be up all year versus once a year. And then it comes with the bag, and so we inked it, and so now it's ready for all kinds of like eggs or carrots or whatever you want to put on it. And then of course we did the wagon, which that's in the house because that turned out really cute. They call them woolies in Ireland. Oh, that's really cool. You love the lamb? Yeah, isn't she cute? You know, eventually I'm going to have to sell this stuff. She is adorable. And so, as you saw, I just used a transfer to kind of get a little bit of pattern going, but not overwhelmed. You can do whatever you want. Like I said, the gal that created this, she did hand lettering and said, "The Lord is my shepherd." And then she did, what is it? Psalm 23 or whatever it was. So, you know, that's how she envisioned hers. When I wanted to do this, I envisioned mine being, you know, using a floral pattern, kind of swirling it around. So, but yeah, this is the woolly Jonas. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's project. I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to do the club for April. Turned off my glue gun, so that was good. We'll do the club for April and show you what you can do with that. And so yeah, if you have any more questions, you can email me, contact me, direct message me, whatever you would like to do. I'm available most of the time. This week we're in conferences, so I'm just kind of like hopping here and there, back and forth to rooms and stuff. So it's been kind of nice. And yeah. Okay, y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching and hanging out with me. Bye.